absolutely delightful in the short program, and we would expect that again tonight.
And look at the smile already he had just a minute ago. Remember one thing, the opening of this program is slow, but after that, it goes forever, and it never stops.
Beautiful position in the layback, nice speed. And this program starts to build from here on end.
Look at the height that she
gets. That was
gets.
the highest yet, I think.
And look at the smile already on her face. She is adorable. Jim, this program is a triumph of athleticism.
5 feet tall, 98 pounds, full of talent.
If sport and art are going to do battle in figure skating, in this program, athletics will win.
I think she has such a wonderful charisma with this audience. She looks like, you know, she's just loving every moment out here.
Movement to eliminate school figures from international competition should succeed, and some think it might. She would leap upward in the standings because the school figures are what have her down in 8th place overall. She was actually 4th in the short program.
Jim, you simply must recognize this is an athletic program. The first thing judged is force. And look at that move. That was a flying sit spin, not seen in this competition by anybody else.
In this program, she skated so well. She's excited.
And look at the spin.
And listen to this.
Standing up already.
Listen to this. Wave it proudly.
Look at her on the ice. She was just terrific. Down on her knees.
The people are standing all the way up in the top rows. This is great.
And she's only 18 years old. 4 years from now in Albertville, France.
Oh, now look at this of that triple Lutz. Look at the height. Now look at the height. I mean, the stretched right leg, the left leg wrapping around and coming out in plenty of time. And the mouth, look, she knows she's landed it. Oh, there it is. Great fun. Great fun.
And now the 5 lead skaters still remain to skate. They've got to leave room on top of her marks, but let's see for technical merit. They're coming up. Look at this.
There they are.
Have a look. I mean, we've got Witt yet to come, Thomas yet to come, Trenary, Elizabeth Manley, and there you have your 5/8s and 5/9s. And I think that's even better than she had hoped and prayed for at the Buddhist shrine every afternoon after school.
You simply must understand that the first thing that is judged in figure skating today is speed and force, and that this little girl has more than enough of.
Marks for artistic impression.
Artistic impression, that would be down a bit, as you indicated, Dick. It's an athletic program, 5.5 to 5.7. Not bad at all.
You know, she has the potential for being a far more artistic skater and creative skater than she is right now. I think that will come in time.
If she does a little bunny hop. Talking to Coach Alex McGowan. Peggy, any thoughts on Debbie as she prepares?
Well, I think she's trying to concentrate on exactly the job that she has to do tonight.
But you know, there's something interesting that's been happening here. The girls the other day before the short program were all disaster and skated brilliantly. Today, they were kind of perfect. Tonight, we're beginning to see in this warm-up a couple of clutches, a couple of glitches.
And there's Katarina.
She is such a doll out there. She has been solid as a rock this past few weeks here in Calgary. And I know she's extremely nervous too.
That's what we heard at practice today, that she was pretty nervous. Well, who wouldn't be?
It's called Olympic-itis.
And still with a chance for a bronze medal here, Jill Trenary of the United States. She'd have to catch Elizabeth Manley of Canada. There you see she was 5th in the figures, the short program, 6th, but she's 5th overall.
Well, she has a real competitive spirit in her, and she is very powerful, very good all-around skater.
And Liz Manley right there doing it. One of the triple loops that she does. She's one of the few girls, along with Midori Ito, that does that particular jump. A particularly excruciatingly hard jump to do.
Now remember that Thomas is the leader, Witt is second, but this counts for 50% of the total mark. Whichever of the two wins this free skating phase will win the gold medal. Are they aware of each other out there?
Oh, are you kidding? They're aware not only of each other, but of all the other skaters and the audience and the judges. It's a high-pressure moment.
Debi Thomas's coach, Alex McGowan, has never had a skater of this caliber. Her career has been very, very important to him. This is just as big a night for him, whereas Witt's coach, Jutta Muller, has had champions before, including her own daughter, Gabi Seifert.
Uta Muller is probably one of the world's great coaches. Back in the old days of skating, maybe as many as 30, 40 years ago, teachers like Gustav Lucy had incredible numbers of skaters, one after the other. Today, it is a far more fractured world.
She first came to the World Championships. That was Katarina. 1980. Here's Debi again. Last Olympics, Debi was only, I think, 5th in the United States Championship. Wasn't even there. She won't be there 4 years from now. Here's the skating order. Jill Trenary leading it off to the United States, then Katarina, Manley of Canada, Ivanova of the Soviet Union, who's dropping down. She's a school figure specialist. And finally, Debi Thomas. Here is Jill Trenary.
Jill is a very complete skater. She finishes off every move she does. The hand positions and leg. Very nice. And something to watch for in the jumps that she does. She keeps her toes in a pointed position and very much together. Very pretty jumper.
Now that was intended to be a triple jump. She elected to do a double, but the lack of content, I think, might hurt her.
I love this combination, the 1-foot axel into a triple sow-cow. Oh, but she does that so well.
Triple. She's playing it very conservatively.
Section.
She is truly elegant.
She really is. Her choreography was also done by Sandra Besic. Sandra's a Canadian.
Trenary.
You know, Jim, that was a beautiful program. She has elegance and style.
There's your tag.
But the content was not there. On many of the jumps, she took off she just reduced the numbers of rotations. I think the judges saw that. Here is one of her opening moves, the flip jump, 1, 2. It's a double jump, as we saw. And there were several other triples that she had prepared that were reduced to doubles. It did not destroy our enjoyment of the show, but it certainly will hurt her on her technical merit mark. And there's her father. I think he's not too happy because he recognizes the difference, and I think she does too.
Stand by. The marks for Jill. She doesn't look happy either.
But you know, the beauty of this program was right there, and that is certainly something that has got to be remembered. It isn't just a triple jump competition. Unfortunately, all of us forget that too often.
The ever-present Carlo Fassi, not looking overjoyed.
No, he's had some bad luck so far tonight.
Next to come will be Katarina, and there she is.
Marks for Jill Trenary for technical merit. 5.6,
Here come the first set of marks. 5.4, 5.7.
5.7, 5.6.
Nowhere near as good as little Midori Ito, for example.
No, they're certainly in consideration of what some of the other skaters got. I think they're too low. But height and lowness is the question that we've been talking about all week. That's consistency.
Artistic impression will be next. Jill's just 19. She could well be there 4 years from now. 5.6s, 5.7s, a 5.8 from Great Britain. Down to you, Peggy.
Jill, you seem to have a little trouble with your triple jumps. You seem to hold back. What happened?
Well, you know, I started off with the first one, and just I think I didn't have enough speed, and it's just getting to the point where it's a mental game, and it's really frustrating. But as far as the last one, I was tired, and you know, what do you do? I thought I held on with the rest pretty good, but it was not my best performance.
Well, you're a lovely skater. Good luck in the future.
Well, Jill has taken the lead of those who have skated just ahead of Midori Ito, but here comes the champ. Katarina defending her title. No woman has ever done that since Sonia Henney.
And I think that the Carmen we are going to see is a flirtatious one.
Yes, solid opening. This is the section of the program where she really draws the audience in and uses her acting ability.
But not her skating ability. This is a posing section.
Well,
Carmen seems to fall when the poses occur.
Does this program have the content that you would expect Debbie's will have?
Absolutely.
Well, it does in a different way. I think she has the same content, but right in here, a minute and 16 seconds will go by where she hasn't done any difficult jumps or any difficult spins. So it's giving her a second wind. She really gets a chance to really act out and draw that audience in.
was usually her triple jump. She elected to do a double. It's that jump that she's had problems with. That will not detract from her marks. The poses, the skating, the drama of it, really wonderful.
Alberto Tomba, the admirer of Katarina Witt. Remember, he said this afternoon after winning his second gold medal, if Katarina does not win tonight, I'll give her one of my gold medals.
She certainly is a beautiful, beautiful lady, isn't she?
Gorgeous.
If one is talking about technical jumps in this competition, I think one has to note that she did 4 triple jumps, not the usual number that I think she is capable of. Look at this combination. First, the triple toe. Look at the height on it. That is exquisite. And then a double toe. That is exquisite. I frankly don't know how much impression the judges will give to the actual mark of technique and difficult technicality in this program. I think they'll go more for what we're seeing right now.
All right, now the technical merit will be the first mark we'll see. There's Jutta Müller again, extremely attentive to her skater at all times.
Indeed, they did.
More like a mother than a coach.
Look at those marks, Jim. Indeed, they did reflect the fact that her technique was down.
5.6 to 5.8.
That shows the technical, the triple jump mania that we have here. But I think you'll see a higher
room over that. But plenty of room for technical merit over that.
Yes, here.
5.8, 5.9, 5.8.
Yep.
I think those 2 marks there of 5/8 will show you the only 2 judges that are in the Witt, the Thomas camp.
Let's go down to Peggy quickly.
Did you skate as well as you wanted to?
Well, I skate well, I think so.
Are you going to be watching Debbie?
Yes, of course.
Well, we've enjoyed your skating over all these years. I know you've got a lot of fans in America and Canada. Good luck.
And now the roar grows for the homegrown product, Elizabeth Manley of Canada, who's had so many tough times in her life, personally, emotionally, put on a tremendous amount of weight one time, has fallen in important competitions. This is the big night. She could win a bronze medal.
If she can maintain this.
coaches, Peter, and Sonia told me she selected the music because it's all of her favorite music that she's skated to over the years. And this music is a Canadian concerto.
One of those required moves, the serpentine step. She is fleet, fast, and a dynamo.
After time in important championships, she has missed key jumps. She is so solid tonight.
Well, she also works with a sports psychologist, Peter Jensen, and worked with Brian Orser. Seems to be working for her.
What a great night for her. What a wonderful thing in your home country. She did it. She did it.
Ah, nice, nice, nice.
A look of wonder.
You know, she's been working on skating for the joy of it, and did it show?
There's her mother. At one point, she had moved away from her mother. That was when she was having, there's little Gordieva. She hasn't missed a minute of any skating competition since she won the pairs. Wouldn't it be great if every human being could have one moment like this once in their lives? A Calgary hat. Well, Liz went and got him all right.
And there she is with her coach, Sonia Klopfer-Dunfield, a U.S. champion from the early 50s, and her coach, Peter Dunfield. Oh, nice.
Right on, Liz.
Oh, and look at this triple S. Watch the toe pick. Now watch the height that she gets. The tight wraparound, the revolution. Look at the stretch and the tightness of the legs. Very, very beautiful.
Fabulous performance. Truly the performance of a lifetime.
And this right at the end of her program, her very last double axel. That's the one that you really have to grit your teeth on and not care a hoot about.
Who said figure skating was a quiet sport? There's Debbie. She still has to wait. She's the last to skate. Look at this, from 5'7" to 5'9". Wow.
5.9, 5.9, 5.9,
So,
5.8, March for artistic impression.
Still to come before Debi is Ivanova, the Soviet. Look at these for artistic impression. 5.7 to 5.9.
Now 5.8, 5.7.
Puts her in a strong second place at the moment behind Katarina. Here we go. Peggy?
That was fantastic. You knew you had to give a great performance, and you did. How did you overcome all the pressure?
Actually, I haven't felt a lot of pressure here. It's been kind of the Debi and the Katarina story here, and I've been off on my own, and I've been so prepared for this competition, and I knew I was going to do it. I just had that inner feel. I've been having dreams of this night, and I'm so happy.
Oh, we're all very happy for you. Congratulations.
Do this job. Do the program. I know you can do this. We've been together.
The next competitor
You are the man.
from the United States,
Slow down the children.
Debi Thomas.
Your moment. Now, do it.
Your moment, do it. That's what he said. Ivanova, by the way, has dropped all the way down to 6. So this is it. It's time to compare Carmen's.
Double-footed the second triple toe. In the earlier jump is not going to stand her in good stead.
It's a gorgeous layback spin, though.
She's been playing it very conservatively. She had a slight sort of hold in the warm-up period. for Debi Thomas. Not her best moment.
Perhaps the only skaters who skated to the utmost of their ability tonight were Midori Ito and Elizabeth Manley. She knows it. However,
and you know, it's really going to be interesting to see how the marks come out. She could even lose the silver medal here. This was the first move right here. The triple toe loop right there. She landed it, went up into the second one. And by the way, that's an extremely difficult combination, 2 triple jumps. And it's harder than anything that Katarina Witt had been done. Her mother not happy, obviously.
After all those years, the days of driving 150 miles to drive Debi to practice.
Back to school.
Did you hear that? Well, back to school, she said.
This is going to be very tight.
It could be. She should have been stronger than Witt if she was going to win, one would think.
5.6, 5.6, 5.6. 5.7, 5.5, 5.5, 5.7, 5.8, 5.6, 5.6. Marks for artistic impression.
Now for artistic impression, Katarina Witt has won. Elizabeth Manley is second. Debi Thomas will have the bronze medal.
5.6, 5.7,
Peggy?
5.7, 5.7, 5.7, 5.8.
Debi, this audience was really with you tonight. What was going through your head? Did that miss on that first triple, did that throw you?
I don't know. I didn't feel over my feet tonight. It was a long, long wait. It was hard to stay psyched up for the whole thing, and I'm not going to make any excuses. I was really skating well this week, and I just, you know, it wasn't supposed to happen, I guess. But I tried.
Will you skate in the next Olympics? No way. Well, it's a tough night. We all love you.
But I'm still alive, and, you know, I can get on with my life, and I'll be fine.
I think she'll be fine, all right. And there's Elizabeth. She just found out that she's won the silver medal in the Olympic Games. There's Johnny Esau, an old friend of ours for CTV, the Canadian network. Silver medal. What a performance for her. What a great night for Elizabeth Manley. Night of disappointment for Debi Thomas because there'll be no more Olympics for her. She has other things to do. Now the carpet being rolled out for the awards, but it's Katarina Witt, the gold medalist for the second time in a row, then Manley, and then Thomas. Back again, awaiting the awards. Dick and Peggy, what did you think? How would you sum it up?
Well, I've got to tell you that certainly as far as I am concerned, I'm reminded that the International Skating Union calls this the ladies' event. These ladies, when they do those triple jumps, are sleek, tough, and very competitive. But you know something? No matter whether we call them the new style of triple jump ladies, or whether we call them the old style, or whether we call them ladies or women, it doesn't seem to matter. They're wonderful athletically, and when they give it to us, they're truly enchanting. And even when they're not so good, they're still wonderful.
Well, it is such tough pressure, and we all felt so bad for Debi. We all wanted her to do so well. She really rallied on the short program, but the long program there was just tremendous pressure, and It's hard. It's very difficult.
And wasn't it exciting for Elizabeth Manley? What a moment when a young lady like that finally puts the act together, and it's this moment that she does it in.
Yeah.
She did it because she said she got back to the original thing that skating is all about. She said, I did it for enjoyment.
Yes.
I wanted to skate. I love to skate. I did it for enjoyment. And that's the name of the game in figure skating.
Well, there is Elizabeth. It's the first time in 5 years that Katarina Witt has lost the free skating phase of her performance. She lost it to Liz Manley tonight. Of course, Witt the overall winner. Manley the silver medal. There's the winner. Can Alberto Tomba be far behind? Watching this competition as avidly as if it were the U.S. Open Golf Championship has been my colleague Jack Whittaker. Some thoughts, Jack?
Well, we're all a little limp, Jim, as I'm sure you are. There was nervous energy hanging around here tonight before this challenge of the Carmens began, and it was sitting in the aisles like an obese dinner guest that wouldn't go home. It's ebbing out of here now, and it's left us all a little limp. You know how bizarre it was? For the first time in living memory before tonight, there was sympathy for figure skating judges. Try that one on for size. And finally, we got to the competition, and Katarina Witt, I guess, is the glamour girl from the unglamorous country, the consummate flirt who can work a room as good as any Las Vegas performer, and she did it here tonight. And for Debbie, well, I'll tell you, if that's what young Americans are like today, I'm not worried a bit. And when she gets her degree, I hope she'll be my family doctor. I also hope that Alberto Tombo might sweep Katarina off her feet and bring her back here to the West so we can enjoy her beauty and talent. It was a great night for figure skating, a great night for Canada, and as a matter of fact, Jim, a heck of a night for Bizet.
Not bad for the old Mr. B. You're absolutely right. So, let's take a break here. It has indeed be rather a draining night, but we're going to stay for the medal ceremonies. Back in the Saddledome again as the crowd waits for the official announcement. Most of them don't really know who won so far. They're waiting for the official results. And now let's go down to Peggy Fleming. She has Liz Manley with her now. Peggy.
Elizabeth, you were just fantastic. The audience just loved you. Did they have something to do with you doing so well tonight, this encouragement?
It was just incredible out there. I was determined, though, not to think of the audience. And when I went out there after that triple Lutz, I couldn't help but think of the audience. That's all it took was to land that triple Lutz, and I felt home free. But I was so focused. I was really thinking from time to the start to the time I finished.
Do you think you can put this all in perspective?
I really do. I have 2 weeks to come down and off this major cloud, and I think I'll be okay for Worlds in 2 weeks. I feel the best I've ever felt, the best trained I've ever felt.
Is this the best performance you've ever given in your life?
Oh, this was really close to Geneva. Geneva was really my best, but
they're giving you a wave.
This was probably my best, and what a place to do it.
Oh, we're so proud of you. We're really happy for you. Back to you, Jim.
All right, Elizabeth Manley. Oh, look at this. Karen Kadebi. Still with the temperature. I don't know whether you'll hear us, Karen, but it's going to be another day. It's going to be a World Championship, and there's going to be another Olympics 4 years from now. You all know how the flu feels, don't you? Now back here where the excitement continues, Elizabeth Manley, I was saying. Our man Al Michaels there and Linda, yeah. Having a look at the proceedings, what Millie was saying. Elizabeth Manley has really put her skating and her life back together.
The victors in the figure skating event, the ladies event. Nous sommes heureux de vous présenter les vainqueurs dans l'épreuve de patinage artistique.
Remember, most of the crowd waiting to see how it turned out. You know, we know. There's Juan Antonio Samaran, the president of the International Olympic Committee, coming out behind the ceremonial mounting. It's one of the great uniforms in the world, isn't it? Samaran tomorrow night will be participating in the closing ceremony, which you'll be seeing live. There it is. The ceremony tomorrow night will be a great extended ice show. Many great champions of the past. tomorrow night. Well, there she is, awaiting the moment. 2 in a row. Small amount of pride.
Ladies and gentlemen,
face of Coach
mesdames et
Miller.
messieurs, the gold medalist in the ladies' event, la médaille d'or from the German Democratic Republic, de la République démocratique d'Allemagne, Katarina Witt.
And now they know. Her name goes down in the books with only that of Sonia Henning. Sonia participated in her first Olympics when she was 11, and she finished last. The next 2 Olympics she won, 24 and 28. There's the silver medal for Elizabeth Manley.
Canada, Elizabeth Manley.
And they're on their feet again. Almost walking on air.
The bronze medalist in the ladies' event, la médaille bronze from the United States, des États-Unis, Debi Thomas.
Well, that ovation should help a little. And a bronze medal in the Olympics isn't something you hide in the closet.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, His Excellency Juan Antonio Samaranch, President of the International Olympic Committee, Son Excellence Juan Antonio Samaranch, Président du Comité International Olympique, will present the medals to the victors, remettre les médailles aux vainqueurs.
He'll be a busy man 4 years from now when the Summer Olympics are in his hometown of Barcelona. But now, a ceremonial function, the gold medal. Muller. And where's the next little girl she can turn into a champion? Somewhere in East Germany. How proud she must be of herself. And Debbie. That medal will look better in a few days. Alex McGowan. It was the night of his life, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, the flowers will now be presented by Olof Paulsen, President of the International Skating Union. Olof Paulsen, Président de l'Union internationale de patinage, offrira des bouquets aux vainqueurs.
After this year, it'll be a very different picture with Katarina and Debbie retired from the sport. There'll be Elizabeth Manley and Jill Trenary and little Midori Ito and Karen Kadavi, of course, is still there. It's going to be a fascinating 4 years building to the next Winter Games in Albertville, France.
And share with these fine athletes their pride in their achievement. Veuillez-vous lever et partager la fierté de ces athlètes? The national anthem of the German Democratic Republic, l'hymne national de la République démocratique d'Allemagne.
for the German Democratic Republic, its 9th gold medal of these games.
Back to Calgary now for John Saunders and Larry Burnett. A heartbreaking loss for Debi Thomas, but you gotta feel great for the Canadian girl. John, especially you, Liz Manley.
No, you're not supposed to tell everybody that I feel great for Elizabeth Manley. Yes, I'm Canadian.
I feel great for her, too. She had a great
skated
routine
a tremendous routine. But, yes, you do feel for Debi Thomas, who said, I just don't want to throw it away, and that's exactly what she did.
She pretty much gave it away. The way it finished up, Katarina Witt of East Germany on top. Elizabeth Manley gets the silver medal. She's from Canada, so it was a big night here for the Canadians at the Saddledome. And the bronze medal, and a disappointment, Debi Thomas of the USA. She had some trouble with her combinations early in the program, had a few errors on some jumps later in the program. Her coach, Alex McGowan, said afterwards that he had never seen her skate so poorly. It was supposed to be that battle between Katarina Witt and Debi Thomas. We talked about it all week long, but it turned out differently. Figure skating's two-woman show picked up a third Saturday night at the Saddledome here in Calgary, as Canada's Elizabeth Manley skated a superb routine and won the long program to earn a silver medal.
It's an honor to skate this well. Like I was saying before, my biggest dream coming into the Olympic Games was to perform 3 consistent performances in front of my home country. And the feeling I had standing in the middle of that ice tonight after I was done, I can't even explain to myself. It was just overwhelming.
Katarina Witt was not overwhelming. In fact, 8 of the 9 judges picked Manley best on technical merit over the gold medalist. But the defending Olympic champ scored heavily again on artistic impression. Heavily enough to finish second in the long program and first overall to retain her spot on top of the women's figure skating world.
Well, I'm very proud about this because I wanted to repeat this when I had the chance, when I knew I have the chance to repeat this. And so I'm very proud about this because it needs a long time to do this. And now it needs a long time to repeat this again. So I'm happy about this, that I won the gold medal twice.
The surprise of the night was America's Debi Thomas. She was leading going into the long program, but had problems on her first 2 combinations and had errors on jumps later in her routine. It was a disappointing evening for the California girl who had hoped to skate her best in this her first and only Olympic competition.
I really wanted to perform well here, and I didn't, and I'll just have to deal with it. But I'm not nearly as disappointed as I thought I was going to be. I feel like, okay, it wasn't your night, and this was a competition just like anything else, and you will go home and you will get on with your life, and you will finish school. And it'll probably be easier to finish school now because I think it's going to be a lot more important to me now.
She was extremely happy, maybe a little bit more happy than you would expect, even for a gold medal winner.
First of all, I think it will be funny because I had the doping control and I drank beer and I never drank beer. And so, sorry.
I think
this beer. I try in German. Gut, ich bin froh, dass es nicht passiert.
I'm happy that it didn't happen. I'm happy that I did win the gold medal. And forget it.
And forget it is what she said. Obviously, she had to go through testing after it. They test for dope and stuff like that, and they do a urinalysis, and she had a beer to kind of help the process along. She never drinks beer, and it kind of got to her. She did not say...
Open instead of thinking about myself. But I think the hardest thing was just I had a long wait, and I knew it, and I was worried about it.
What were you thinking of backstage?
I kept trying to tell myself, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I still know I can do it. It's just, you know, I didn't do it at the right time. And it's hard when you don't do the first jump. I count on that first jump being there, and when it's not, it's really hard to keep fighting for it. One of the good things is I didn't chicken out on anything, but I couldn't stay on my feet. I kept putting my hand down and leaning over and things like that, and it just wasn't fun. After a point, I was just not having fun, but I think I just wanted to get off the ice. But I'm not ashamed of it, and
I'm not as disappointed as I thought I was going to be if things didn't go right tonight. I'm still alive. I'm just so glad this whole thing is over. It's been eating away at me for months and months. And, you know, I just have to get on with my life now.
Well, you do have a lot ahead of you. You have a lot of choices. Do you think you're going to go on to the World Championships in Budapest in a few weeks?
Well, we were planning on doing that. Right now, you know, I don't want to do it. But we probably will. I feel the most for my coach because he knew I could do it. And I knew I could do it, but it's no big deal, you know, if I disappoint myself. But I don't know, I just felt like that was something that I could do for him. And I know it's got to be disappointing for him. And he's been great, you know, he's like, don't worry about it. And all I could say was, I'm sorry, I feel so bad. And so maybe I should go to Budapest and show him that I really can hold it together.
Well, we've seen you do it before, and we hope that the decisions you make in the future are going to be real good ones, and you'll be skating terrific in Budapest. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Put into perspective what this gold medal means to you compared to the gold medal that you got in Sarajevo in 1984.
Well, first of all, I'm very happy about this gold medal, and it means a lot for me because now I'm the second woman who win a gold medal in the Olympic history, and I think it needs a long time for another woman to win 2 gold medals, and I think this time it was much harder for me to skate for the gold medal.
In what way was it more difficult this time?
Well, there are more other good skaters maybe than in '84, and it was hard to skate here because it was the audience for the Canadians and the Americans, and last time it was in Europe, and so it was easier for me.
Well, after you skated tonight, you stood and watched Debi Thomas's performance. What was going through your mind at that time?
Well, when I saw her first jump, I saw she was very nervous, and I thought, well, maybe she can do the other jumps, but she was very slowly, and her artistic impression was not very well. And I think the competition, there are 3 parts. There are the composite figures, the short, and the free, and I did all 3 parts good. And so, well, I'm happy.
Well, how about meeting Alberto Tamba backstage tonight? He's been dying to meet you.
Because I think he don't know much about figure skating, and I don't know much about him, and so it was just for fun. I saw his gold medal, and it was nice to meet him.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
We're happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Put it in perspective of what this whole evening means to you.
It means working the hardest year I've ever worked, all worth it. There were so many days this fall where those run-throughs were so hard in the cold rink I train in, and I kept saying, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I did more run-throughs than I've ever done in my whole life this year, and I trained the hardest I've ever trained. And tonight made it all worth it.
Did you ever think that you could do this well here at the Olympic Games?
I honestly believed that I could be on the podium. I felt I had the potential, but to do 3 outstanding performances together was a dream, and I've been dreaming of that for months now, and I had this very wild dream about a week ago, and it was a vision of me skating perfect with my mom running down the stands and just everything coming together, and it was funny when I finished tonight, I was looking for my mom running down the stands, and it was just, everything has just been so worth it now.
Well, you were wonderful. Everybody loved you, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
In '84.